Okay, today we're going to show you how to do your Absco rule shed, 3 metre by 3 metre. So first of all, make sure when you open your pack, you find your bag of fittings with your instruction manual, and just make sure you tick off all the parts. Any issues, you will need to contact Absco immediately. So go through all your parts in your parts list, and then once they're ticked off, then we can start building. Okay, step one of our rule shed construction is we need to do the side walls or gable walls on our rule shed. So we've got our 2295 piece, which is our centre of our frame. And what we need to do is box these two pieces together. Now on your frame you've got a smaller edge and a large edge. The smaller edge will clip inside the larger edge on the other piece. Okay, once we've got that box together, what we need to do now is, with our WaferTech screws, screw these two pieces, making sure that they're flush on the end. With your tape measure and pen, your first screw goes in the edge, and then we measure every 300, we put a WaferTech screw in. So just mark those. Once they're marked, we can screw them off. Okay, what we need to do now is connect our little 100mm brackets on the bottom of our outside posts. Again, making sure the small edge slides in underneath the larger edge, and just ensuring that they're flush at the bottom before we screw them off. Okay, once we've got that into position, now we just put 2 screws to lock that in. Turn it over to the other side. Now we do the same to the other post. Okay, once we've got our 100mm connector on our outside posts, what we need to do now is put our multi-purpose brackets on the ends. Obviously these are going to be used for when we go to anchor onto the concrete slab. So make sure your bracket is flush with the ends and the sides, and we're going to put 6 screws in that bracket just to lock it in place. Okay, once we've got that one locked into place, then we need to do our centre upright and our far post. Okay, what we need to do now is put our markings for our mid-wall girts. Okay, so as per our instruction manual, we come up 100mm and 1110 from the bottom. So we'll just make a mark. We do that on all 3. Okay, once we've marked those off, what we need to do now is put these mid-wall girts in. Now that mark that we made is going to be the bottom of the mid-wall girt. So just slide your tabs in over the top, and at this stage just putting 1 screw in each tab. Now this one we can just line up with our little 100mm connector bracket. Again, just slide your tabs on the outside. Now do the same with this side. Okay, once we've got those mid-wall girts in, now we need to put our top cords on. So you've got some notch out here in your frame. You've got tabs on both ends, so they will slide over the top of your centre upright and your corner posts. Okay, so once we've got our corner post in position, just put 1 screw in, just to lock that in place. Now we'll get our centre upright. Okay, we just slide that over the top and just centralise it on that upright. Alright, now we do the same with the other top cord. We need to make sure we got the correct height of 2320. Once we got that, we can lock a couple of screws in. Okay, once we've checked our diagonals and made sure that our frame is nice and square, then we need to screw off the rest of the frame. And we've got a bracket that's got to go up the top here. Then we can flip it over and screw the rest of it off, and that's one of our frames completed. Okay, once we've got the rest of the screws in the frame, now we need to put our top plate on. So just centralize that plate in the middle of the frame, just making sure it's not overlapping your top cords here. Okay, once we've got one side screwed off, what we need to do now is carefully pick your frame up. Obviously use 2 people for this. Turn it over and screw the other side off. Okay, that's one of our side wall frame assemblies completed. Now we need to do exactly the same with the other side wall.